For you, you say he hand out the basics of the song. What do you think sometimes needs to be added? Is there something that is there always a thing that you think it should be changed?
Maybe if we think the chorus should be, instead of halftime, maybe a little faster or upbeat. It's kind of like that type of thing.
Exactly. They'll come in. It's nice to have an outside opinion. You know what I mean? That's why it's nice that I'll write the songs and then have them come in a bit later, because then they can come in and they'll notice something that I didn't notice. You know, and they'll be like, "Yo, that chord sucks. Don't do that. Do something else." And I'll be like, "You're absolutely right."
You can't say bitch ho in the song.
Yeah, I always try to say bitch ho in the song and it never works.
We always shut it down.
One day I'm gonna get it in there. My side project.
Hidden, like the reversed version of that, maybe.
Be a troll.
Limitless libido.
But for you, with the sessions that you have with producers that assist you in your writing, what have you learned from what was the most important lesson that they gave you over the years?
I mean, I think one of the biggest things about it for me is that I don't know everything. You know, I'm a young guy. I haven't always been a writer, and I'm learning. So one of the coolest things about it is you take away something from every one of those producers. You take knowledge away in how to piece together a song, how structure should work, how hooks work, how, you know, and they all have a different perspective. So you just kind of filling my mind with creative juices.
Who was the most important for this record for you?
Mike Green. Mike Green took us to places that we've never been before.
Can you give one example of how
like
that
Boss
happened?
Sushi.
I think the best example is probably Guts.
Yeah.
The song Guts.
In what way can you describe a little bit what was his approach on the ingredients
He told me not to be afraid to take some chances, and that was the major thing. We've never written a song that sounds like Guts, and it ended up being one of my favorite songs on the album. So.
What was were you insecure about it, or what was your doubts about it?
I didn't know if it was going to work. I didn't know if it sounded like us, and you know, one of the big things I learned on this record was not to worry if it sounds like us. You know, if it feels right and if it feels good to sing and to play, then it's us, and we'll make it sound like us.
Because that's the thing, you considerably pretty new band, so you can maybe still pave your way a little bit. I mean, that's
I think, you know, this is our fourth release, and so. You know, we're new enough where I think we can make changes and grow. And at the same time, you know, the more and more you make records, I think you can't make the same record over and over again. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the big things you have to learn, and that's one of the things I really stand by. I don't want to keep writing the same album.
But is each album, when you look at the records now, a reaction to the previous one, or is it a reaction?
I think it's a reaction, I think it's growth, I think it's expansion, I think it's all of that. You know, I think there's plenty of things we did wrong on the last album that we've learned from, and there's plenty of things we did right that we tried to expand on.